AI is one of the biggest things in the world right now. It is set to revolutionize so many areas. That includes autism. In this video, I asked AI 5 different things that it would be able to help with autism and improving people's lives, and we're going to talk about that. My name is Craig Kahn. I've got it going on. This is Team Autism Video, where we're dedicated to educating you about autism, how you can improve the lives of people with autism. If you're interested in this type of content, please consider subscribing so you can get our latest videos. The first thing is that AI can look at a lot of data and patterns that show signs of autism. It can look at so many different things and things that most average people can't understand so well, but would be able to, the AI could figure out and work well and figure out who is likely has autism and what are some of the symptoms that they could even have. This is something that will hopefully lead to more early detection, and which will lead to hopefully them being able to get more early intervention, which will hopefully lead them again to being able to get the tools they need to succeed in life. The second way that AI will help autism is by giving people with autism the ability to get the individual learning that they need. A number of people with autism may have different ways of learning and maybe even learning disabilities. By having specialized learning available for these people, then they can get the fine-tuned learning that is right for them. Some communities may be small and may not have people who know the right techniques for them, but we have intelligent computers that have more knowledge than the average person and has knowledge of all the different types of therapy and all that, and different methods of teaching, then the right way of teaching a child will be accessible for everyone. So that's just one of the benefits. The third thing that AI will improve people with autism lives is by helping with daily life schedules and getting routines. And one of the things that we'll be able to do is use wearable devices and sensory environment and tools, and then you'll be able to help figure out when are meltdowns happening, what are some of the triggers, and how can we proactively prevent them from happening. And then what about scheduling? Can we make it so that people can see a schedule that works for them and also is very easy to look at? And finally, can we help them look at the sensory environments and look at all the data in there and help figure out what are the right things? What if there was something that told people what the sensory levels are that trigger a person, and then that could be easily fed into different places to make sure that when someone goes there, that they're warned ahead of time if that's something that could get them into sensory overload. That's just some of the possibilities. The fourth thing is something that has a lot of things in it. It's communication and social interaction. Because one thing that AI can do is it can make it so that different forms of communication that rely on, like when people use a keyboard to communicate, it can help them give quicker answers and help them figure out the next word quickly so that they can easily just press a button and do that easily. And then also another thing that will AI can do is think about having Duolingo for social skills, that someone can have the special training that they need to try to get some help in social skills. So just like we talked about earlier, that no matter where someone is, they can easily get the training that they need to be able to learn the social skills and have that expert training available for them. AI can also be trained to look at understanding different signs of emotion, facial features, vocal signals, and all that. and help people with autism understand emotions better. It can also look at trying to help them to get sarcasm, idioms, and so many other things that may be a little bit harder for them to get, and help train them on those too. The fifth way that AI can help revolutionize autism is with different methods for monitoring and support for caregivers. Imagine being able to have a trained person watching a child or someone with autism 24/7. Then being able to give the tips and advice to give the best understanding. That's what AI can do. So it can help figure out things that are significant that are happening and those out, and also come up with different treatments and plans that can hopefully lead to better results. This is something that can game change because they can look at each individual and create plans for each one. And one other thing that would be important for someone who supports autism is to know 10 different mistakes that people who support autism often make, and make sure that they don't make those mistakes. So check it out.